Hi everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. My name is Paul and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of this new video card. This is an XFX R7950 Black Edition. So to clarify, this is an XFX built card. It uses the new AMD Radeon HD7950 GPU, the newest GPU in the Radeon HD7900 series. This is the Black Edition, so they have overclocked it from the factory. It uses a double D technology from XFX, which is their double dissipation ghost thermal technology, which is in the cooling solution. I'll show you that once we get out of the box. This is a PCI Express Generation 3.0 card, so PCIe 3.0, that gives you effectively twice the bandwidth of PCIe 2.0. This is still backwards compatible, so if you have an older motherboard with PCI Express 2.0 or 2.1, you will still be able to drop it in there, and you won't even really suffer much, if any, of a performance hit, because that's really effectively bandwidth that you're gaining with PCI Express 3.0, when these cards still won't saturate the bandwidth available with PCI Express 2.0. Anyway, enough of that. It gives you 3 gigabytes of integrated GDDR5 memory, and then for connectors you get 2 mini display ports, HDMI, and DVI. Let's move around to the back to talk about some of the technologies integrated into this card. You get DirectX 11 technology, and with the 7000 or 7900 series of cards, AMD has said they've really boosted up the tessellation capabilities. You also have bullet physics engine, and you get resident textures, twice the tessellation, 24x multi-sample anti-aliasing, horizon-based ambient occlusion, particle physics and fluid dynamics, shader 5.0, direct compute 11, and OpenGL 4.2 support, multi-threading, HDR texture compression. A little bit more information here on that special cooling solution they have. It is hydro transport, which is effectively a vapor chamber that they have in there to assist with cooling. They're using high-quality components, ferrite core chokes, solid caps. They have a 2-ounce copper layer in the PCB, and they have an IP5X fan, which is saying that it is dust-free, which is awesome because dust sucks when you have a graphics card. Some more info on PCI Express 3.0 there. You get the XFX Power Tune utility, which you can use to even further overclock the graphics card from within your operating system. And then one of my favorite parts right down here is the support for higher resolutions than even 1920 by 1200, which a lot of folks don't even have right now. Most people have 1920 by 1080, but you get 2K support, so 2560 by 1600, and then you get 4K support, 4096 by 2160 resolution. That's available via the HDMI output that they have on here. Now for the Black Edition here, as mentioned, this is an overclocked version of the card. So you get a 900 megahertz core clock speed. That's as compared to the 800 megahertz reference design. Also in the box here, you get some additional information. You get an XFX little door hanger so people don't bug you while you're gaming. You get some information about other XFX products. You get some information about the XFX Pro series of power supplies. You get information about the XFX limited lifetime warranty on your hardware, which is very nice. You get a driver and installation guide. Now they actually, oh wait, yes they have. They have included a driver disc right there. Although, since this is a brand new GPU, it's very much recommended that rather than using the drivers on this disk, you head over to either the XFX or the AMD website, because they're going to be releasing lots of driver updates for this, and typically with a new GPU, you will get performance increases as the drivers are refined. Finally, you get a quick installation guide, which goes over the hardware installation if you've never done that with a video card before. What else is in here? It looks like something else is hidden. Ah! More accessories. Very good. You get an HDMI to DVI connector right there, so if you're using DVI-based video cards, then or DVI-based monitors, you can do that. You get, this is actually a badge that's in there, an XFX Black Edition badge. I'm not going to open that up for now because we'll leave it a secret. You get a CrossFire bridge right here, so if you do want to set up a CrossFireX solution, you can use that for at least a 2-way CrossFireX setup. With this card, of course, it is capable of 3- or 4-way CrossFireX. And lastly, the video card itself. So here, just to show you guys, you do get an XFX Black Edition case badge there. It's got some adhesive on the back, so you can attach that to your outside of your case to proudly indicate to everyone the GPU that you have inside. Here's the video card itself. You can see that double dissipation cooling solution that they have right there on the top, the double dissipation indicating the 2 fans that they have for clearing the heat away from your heatsink assembly. Here's a quick measurement of the card. It is 10.5 inches long, measured from the bracket, so not too long, especially for a higher-end card. Should fit in most existing computer cases. Now let's take a look at the card itself again physically. There on the side you can see your PCI Express 3.0 bracket. You can see up on the end here your various connection options. You get an XFX logo. Here, I'll flip it around so that's right side up. XFX logo, this is a 2-slot spaced card, so the entire lower slot here is actually used to exhaust heat. Right up here you have your dual-link DVI connection. That will get you up to 2560 by 1600 displays. You have your HDMI 1.4 and then your 2 DisplayPort 1.2 ports there as well. Here on the back side we can see the PCB. Again, this is a 2 ounces of copper PCB that they have included in there. They do have actual Phillips head screws there to mount the cooling solution, although they do have warranty void with removed stickers there as well, so you will be voiding your warranty if you happen to remove the cooling solution. Here on this side, from the side, you can get a look at that vapor chamber that's right down there in the center above the actual GPU. It's got heat fins that spread out on either side. The important thing about these fans is they're going to pull air from in your case and push it down towards the PCB. Basically, it's going to cool both all of the fins that are wicking heat off of your GPU. It's also going to be dispersing air to clear away heat that might be generated in your actual GDDR5 memory or the other components on the video card that tend to heat up. So very effective cooling solution. Here on this side we have a little bit of flare. We have an XFX R7950 logo that will be facing out when this is actually installed in your case. Typically it would be installed like that, so you can actually read your logo, and I must say it's got sort of an industrial look to it, but looks very nice overall with the silver, black, and red. Finally, for power requirements, right on this side, we have 2 6-pin PCI Express power connectors. So make sure that your power supply can supply enough wattage for this. They're recommending at minimum a 500 watt power supply to power your machine as well as this card, but it's best to check on the wattage of the hardware you have already installed to make sure that you have enough overhead on your power supply. Real quickly for clarification before we close, the DisplayPort connector on this is 4K ready. It's DisplayPort 1.2. It supports a max resolution of 4096 by 2160. That is, of course, you will need a display that also supports DisplayPort 1.2 and that resolution to show that, but those should be coming out in hopefully soon. With your HDMI connector, also 4K ready, that's HDMI 1.4A. That supports 4096 by 3112 max resolution. And then finally, your dual-link DVI supporting a paltry 2560 by 1600, which is already a very high-res display, but there are your connection options. And that is going to wrap it up for this video. Once again, this has been the XFX R7950 Black Edition featuring the AMD Radeon HD 7950 GPU and XFX custom designed cooling solution. I'm Paul with Newegg TV. If you enjoyed today's video, please head over to our Newegg YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more tech videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.